Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were overworking at our nuclear facility to keep working on the recycling system. Now, today, we are back over here at the Nexus, and what I'm currently doing is basically I've set the drone port down to get our heat sinks. It is in a very dangerous place, and I've put a smart splitter here, so we're going to prioritise feeding the drone port, because all of this is making turbo motors, which we don't actually need that much of anymore. So I'm kind of wanting to make sure we don't slow down on the nuclear front. So we're definitely going to be getting that coming in. So we're going to have that. We've got the silica for the depleted uranium. It is going to be a case of working on we need to route the steel over, and then it's going to be working on the acids, which I'm worried about. Not to put too fine a point on it, I am concerned about those, because they are a pain in the neck to deal with liquids. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that bit, to show you how I've got that set up going, and now I'm going to make a quick cut and I'll meet you guys over at the nuclear facility. Okay, here we are, we're back over. Now, one of the things I have actually been thinking about, and I was thinking about this between episodes, is I'm going to want some kind of safety valve to cope with the fact that if for whatever reason we have an issue with processing all of the waste, we're going to want some kind of system to stop production of waste while we deal with the backlog. So I've been having a think about that, and there was a very clever setup I saw from, I think it was Construction. Someone linked me a video of his where he was doing like remote item selection, and it's just popped to mind on how he did that. It might actually be a clever way of handling this exact problem I am considering. So let's just have a quick look at the map. That's all I need. I just need an iron node. So let's have a quick look. It's 200 meters in this direction. What do we have? There it is. Okay. So the gist of what it was he set up a very, very clever little system where it, using the smart power switches, which, do we have those yet? Do I not have any of the power switches? Okay, well I'll need to get power switches for us to do that. But effectively, he just refined and sunk a load of iron ore. But the smelter that was refining it from the base into the iron ingots was hooked up to one of the smart power switches, the priority ones. And so what he did was he just turned on and off that priority group, because otherwise it would, and if it was turned off, smelting wouldn't happen. The iron ore would gum up the belt, and then you'd overflow it into a sink. So this is what I'm thinking. We effectively have like an iron smelter here, or off to the side here, looping and smelting the iron, sinking it all there. But we feed the iron in on this same belt, so that if we turn the smelter off, because we'll smart splitter it off, but then if we turn the smelter off, the iron gums up this belt, which then means it doesn't feed the reactors, which means it will let the reactors drain of waste. And I'm thinking we try and do a similar kind of setup, because to my mind that's a very clever, elegant way of doing it remotely, so we don't have to come over here into a wildly irradiated area to try and deal with the issue. Okay, now this is going to be fun. Right, okay. Okay. And then you're going to go up here. And we just need to go as far as we can. Because this one has to go all the way up the other end. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my power because I can hear the cats already. There you are. There you go. There we go. Right, that's that one dealt with. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to want to head over in this sort of a direction. Can we... No, you're not going to go on... Oh, because they're stackable, aren't they? They're not actually ceiling mounts. Right. Can we duck under here where we've got this little bit of foundation? Looks like we can. And that's good news. So that then runs all of this over here. And I'm not too worried about keeping this super tidy because this is all hidden underground. Right. Before we get too far, let's go and figure out where we want to be aiming for. So we're just going to drop the belt down on this side. Yeah, silica's not going to be a problem. It's the acids. We've got to make it. And then what's our output? 15 of water. Okay. One step at a time. So. We need a floor hole. Here. You need to go that way. I was trying to move around and I was hitting the wrong button, so it was trying to clear it. Okay. And then you should just go straight into there. Okay, fine. That's good. We can then duck under here. Okay. We can actually probably come from this end. Just watching the... That was not straight. That was so annoying. It was fine, and then at the last second it flicked. Right. Come on. Right, okay, yeah. And then I'm watching my... power ring to make sure that the hover pack's not about to give out on me. We actually came too far over. Right, cool. So that should now start feeding the steel beams for these guys. There we go, there they are. And they're now being split down and put in there. Excellent. So that's the steel beams dealt with. Cool. Right. We then need to stop the heat sinks being sunk because there's no point doing that at the moment. So we want to cut that because you're bringing in the heat sinks. Right, but what we do want to do is take them probably round here and along. So if we grab you, and then we can just run it all the way down. hop over. That, make little bridges all the time. That last one's not straight. Right. Yeah. Need to take that out as well. Okay. Put that away. Right. And you're actually needing to come up and round. And then you're doing that. But we've now got this power pole smack bang in the way again. Oh. Oh, autosave. That's what that was. Okay. So, we'll just wait for that autosave to come out, and then we'll put that power pole back, but we're just constantly shuffling it over slightly. But at least now we've got the heat sinks coming in, which is good. Right. There we go. And we'll put power back into you guys. Cool. So now we've got the steel beams and the heat sinks, which is good. Now it's just the control rods we need to do, which are all the way over there, and we probably need to generate a few more. Okay. Let's change tack for a moment. What do we need to do for this nitric acid? Okay. Where is a refinery? So, for a start, how much do we need? We need 30 a minute. Okay. Where is... So there's sulfuric. Why do I not have it? Oh, is it in a blender? Is it in one of you guys? Oh, and I'm missing the... Okay. There we go, nitric acid. Yes, it's in a blender. Oh my word, it needs iron plates. Blimey, okay. And you make... One blender will make 30 a minute. And you guys need... Okay, so we need one blender for each of them. Okay. Alright, we're going to need to ship in some nitrogen though. Yeah, I figured these guys are just going to be filling up. That's okay. Okay. So we need... So we can fly the nitrogen in. That's not a problem. The iron plates, we will need to be tapping more iron and making iron plates over here. I mean, we're making tons of them. Although I suppose we could... bring... Just thinking this now. Do we try and make them on site? How many do we actually need? Let's have a look at the recipe again. So nitric acid. So we need... So you make 30 a minute. You need 10 iron plates a minute. And we're going to need 3 of them. So we need 30 iron plates a minute. That's barely anything. It's going to come down to that nitrogen. Okay. What's the sulfuric acid need? Just sulfur and water. And that needs 50 water a minute. Now, what's the nitric acid? So that uses 30 water a minute. And these guys are going to be outputting 30 water a minute. Okay, so once I've loaded that with water, those guys are a closed loop. Someone did mention that to me. Okay. Alright, well let's go and get the stuff we need for 3 blenders, and we'll start trying to work on that. So I'm going to go grab those materials. I will see you guys back here in a couple of moments, because, yeah, we'll need to do that. But then I've also got to figure out iron plates. I mean, I'm tempted to just fly them in. Or do I just make them on site? We're already making so many of them. I might do another train station a bit more over in that direction. Just to bring a few more control rods and stuff over. So either way, I'll have a think about that and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so here we are, we're back. I've got the first blender. We're going to want to do that. So you're going to be making nitric acid. You're going to put out enough to feed both of these. Now, I actually think I want to move that over a little bit. And then, yeah, making nitric acid, because I did grab the resources for a pom-pom-pom. Where are we? Where is it? Organisation, that's what I want. An industrial fluid buffer. Why at the last second did it just pop off to the side there like that? That's just not fun. Okay. Just fill in those concretes there. So, you guys are going to be outputting water. You're going to be feeding in water. So, that means you can be fed in like that. Yeah, because you're then going to be piped in nitrogen gas. Okay, so then we want to grab this. Right. And grab you. I'm going to have to come over this. And then down into this one. Alright, hang on. Let's try and get this lined up perfectly. So, there, and then back 2. And that's going in there. Nice. Okay. We can probably put a pipe junction here. And then you pipe junctions there. So if we go like that, we're going to do that, and that should avoid any clipping. Maybe. Are you going to play ball, or is that going to be too tight? Right. Auto TD. Lovely. And that does actually properly go. Nice. Okay. So that is then that water filling there. And we then have the nitric acid coming out. Like that. Oh, that's horrid. Did not think the fluid logistics through there. Right. Oh, that's also not straight. Right. Okay. And then we can put a cross pipe there. feed you straight in. And then cross pipe here. Cut that because we don't need it. And then we're going to have to hoop over this. Okay. Like that. Okay. Alright, so that's then a closed loop, in theory. What we can then do is we'll need to fill that with water somehow. And my obvious thought is borrow from the nuclear facilities at the moment, but I think we're going to have to try and repeat that. So let's then try and do the same thing. Okay, and then you're going to go there. You'll go in there. And then... or do I want to go under? Under might be tidier, actually. Let's have a look. Let's try and do this one under and see how tidy that is. Let's put the floor holes here for the moment. Right, okay. And then in with noodle. And then, what do I want? I want that. And the pressure should cope with this because we've got because it's not actually dropping. Right, so what we'll do is we'll hook that in there like that. Bring that out like that. And bring you around like so. Okay. That's tidier, there's no two ways around that. And then we can hook that in like that. Okay, fine. So we're going under. I can cope with that. So that's hopefully going to make this bit a bit easier as well. Oh, that's tight there. Right, put those in. And then again, I'm just going to hook like that. We'll put that like that. And send it off over there. Cool. Unfortunately, there's no way to test that acid until we get it filled up. Okay. Speaking of filling it up, let's actually get this water filled. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's bad. I can see the power poles over there. We can get back up over here. Although actually, could we just... No, it's water, but it's not deep enough water. Okay. Alright, that's a shame. Right. That does mean we are going to want to pinch... Not pinch. Borrow from the existing setups that we've got then. do that so we can actually duck under. Right, and then this one's the water one, isn't it? Yeah. So if we grab you down for a moment, I know you're clipping, but that's okay. And then head over in this direction. Right, we will just very quickly put that in there, and that's just going to then hopefully fill all this up. He says. Oh, I see water. I don't see a lot of water in there, but I see water. Right. Yeah, okay, there is water in that pipe. Thought there'd be more pressure in that pipe. But it is flowing. Okay, that's fine. Why is it not getting up? Okay, so that's filling. That's filling. Okay, I suppose you're trying to backfill these pipes, aren't you? Yeah, that's gonna be confusing matters. There we go. Water's flowing in now. That's fine. That's what we need. I just need that all pressurized and filled up. Cool. So, let's go and do the last one. Right, I might need to get more Noblesques. That's not destructible. Okay. Well, that makes this an interesting challenge to work around, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I was going to try and use the chainsaws with them, wasn't I? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to try and do that, because... Right. Have I got the chainsaw actually on me? No. Okay. And there's a... I've been carrying on to this hard drive for ages now. Right. Yeah, you're filling. That's fine. That is going to take a while to fill, but again, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to go and try and find the chainsaw. And... Well, actually, no, I'm looking at the clock. So, yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to try and get the chainsaw, because I think we're going to need to try and cut down that thing. And I'm just hoping the chainsaw will do it. Otherwise, we might be in trouble. Or it's just going to be really awkward to work around. But I will, like I say, go back and try and get that. So, I'm going to start wrapping up as now. So, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So, thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my patrons and YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated, and please don't forget that as a supporter you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games that I'm currently playing. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.